Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, Meals and Deals with Maddie. Today we're talking about 5 ways to make a little extra cash in the year 2024 because things are expensive and I think everyone could use a little extra cash. So these 5 things are things that my husband and I have tried, or at least one of us have tried and had success with. So these are not things that I haven't tried that I'm just like randomly sharing with you. These are things that we have tried and we've been able to make a little bit of extra cash with. Now, these things are things whether you are a high school student or a college student going to school and wanting to make a little bit of extra cash. This could be for new parents, expecting parents, in the thick of it parents. This could be for people who are about to be empty nesters, single people, anyone really. This is for any phase of life, anyone. These things can apply to you. So let's get into it and find out how to make more cash. Okay, so number 1 is something that I did in college that I absolutely loved and was a great side job, part-time job for me while I was going through school, and that is nannying. I loved it. It was good pay. Usually, I feel like nannies get paid pretty well. It was good pay and it was a pretty flexible schedule depending on my semester. I was able to work with the family and kind of decide my hours of what I was going to work, and it worked out really well for me. Another that goes along, so a few other things that go along with this is you could also pet sit, house sit, you can walk dogs. A lot of people are looking for people to just come watch their pets or watch their houses. I have a friend who is like a full-time pet sitter, like that is her job. And it's such a cool thing that you can get paid to do that. And especially for people that love animals or if you love kids. I love kids, so it was a great part-time thing for me while I was in college, and it was super flexible, great pay. So highly recommend looking into something like that. The only thing I will say is there are a few websites out there that you can put yourself, like care.com. You can put yourself out there and message families that are looking for potential nannies. I would just be careful, especially if you're a young single girl in a college town. Just be careful. Do your research on the families that you're going to work for, but overall a really great part-time job to have when you're going through high school or college. It's especially great if you can find a family friend to do it for, just because you already have that trust there and they trust you with their kids. So definitely recommend that. Super great side thing to do. Okay, so number 2 is somewhat similar to number 1, but a little bit different. I did this while I was in college and also while I was expecting my first baby, and that is to start a service-based company or provide a service. And there are so many different services you can offer. The one that I specifically did along with my family, we had a stump grinder, and so we had a stump grinding business. So we would go around and give estimates to people to remove their tree stumps. No one likes nasty tree stumps in their yard. And so we would take our stump grinder, it's a big machine, we would grind out the tree stump, clean up everything, leave it really nice, and get paid to do that. And there was actually really good money in doing that. So service-based companies, you can make some really good money. And there are a lot of options there. You could clean. Lots of people, especially if you're in more of a touristy kind of area, are looking for people to clean Airbnbs, apartment complexes if you're like in a college town. There's also opportunities for lawn work, to start your own lawn care service. So mowing, tree trimming, things like that. A lot of people, especially older retired people, are looking for people to come and do their lawns because they don't either have time or they just don't want to. And there are so many other services you can offer as well. You could offer to meal plan for people and make their meals for them. There are just a lot of different options when it comes to that. So I was able to have some good success, and that is one that there is opportunity for a full-time income from doing those things. And the other great part of that is that you get to pick your own schedule. You're basically your own boss. You get to be flexible. And that's a great one when you're going through school because you have classes, you have other things going on. And so you get to pick your own hours and make your own schedule, which is really great. And you don't have a boss telling you when you need to be there, which is super helpful. So highly recommend that option. The only thing I would recommend is looking into local laws regarding those things. If there's any kind of like permits or things you need to start your own business, start your own service-based business. But definitely a great option, something that I personally had a lot of success with and was able to make some extra cash on the side to help with my college expenses, but also when we were preparing to have a baby, it was super helpful to have that extra income on the side. Number 3 is one that I've been doing for a long time, but I don't think a lot of people think about or maybe know about, and that is to buy and sell through Facebook Marketplace. So either buying things on Facebook Marketplace or at yard sales, estate sales, finding good deals there, and then reselling those things on Facebook Marketplace. You can make a lot of money doing that. One summer, my husband and I decided to hit up all the yard sales we could, and we found some really good deals on things, and we're able to make hundreds of dollars selling them on Facebook Marketplace. We found a laptop, a power chair. I'm trying to think what else we found. We found a lot of other things, snowboards. There are so many different things, lawn mowers. And my husband's also really good at fixing things. And so if there was like a lawnmower that was broken, we were able to take it and he could fix it or clean it and get it running again. And we were able to buy those things for good deals. And the nice thing is at yard sales and estate sales, a lot of times you can like go back and forth with people and get a good deal or a good bargain. A lot of times people just want those things gone. And so you're able to get a good deal from them. And then we would just take them home. If they needed clean, we'd clean them up and then we'd post them to Facebook Marketplace and make a lot of money off of it. So definitely one I highly recommend. Something to think about though is that when you're going to those yard sales and estate sales, not just buying anything, because not everything at yard sales and estate sales are good deals. We've seen a lot of yard sales that there's either just a bunch of junk or they're just not good deals. People are just listing things for way too high or have things sitting there that are way more expensive than they should be. So you have to make sure it is a good deal, and that you can sell it. But a lot of times we have a lot of good success with that. So that's one that I don't think a lot of people think about, but one that you can make lots of money doing. All right, number 4 is one that my husband and I have both tried, and that is to start an Etsy shop. I know this is one that you hear about all the time, but hear me out. Hear me out. So I started a product-based Etsy shop, selling a product that we made. I did it for a little while, but then I had my second baby and life just got busy. So I had to shut my shop down. But my husband started an Etsy shop. It's been maybe a year now. And he sells a digital product. And it has helped bring in additional income every month for our family, which has been amazing. The nice thing about digital products, selling them on Etsy, is that you create them once and then people buy them and they download them and you don't have to make them again. You make it once and it's like passive income after that, which is amazing. So that's what my husband did. He created his own digital product and now it's just passive every month, which is really nice. It hasn't replaced a full-time income, but it helps bring in extra income every month that we can use for other things that we need or want to do. So when thinking about a digital product that you could create, I would recommend thinking about something that you're good at or something that you're passionate about, and then creating a digital product based off of that. You can also look at Etsy and see what's doing well, see if you have knowledge in regards to those different things. But I just think digital products, there is so much potential there to make a lot of money and potentially make a full-time income off of Etsy doing that. So highly recommend doing that. Highly recommend creating a digital product. I think that is the way to go. Physical products are great and people also have a lot of success that way. But the nice thing about those digital products is that they do become passive once you make them. Okay, so number 5, one that I have personally tried and have been able to make some additional income with is the Amazon Influencers Program. This is a program that Amazon offers, and there is a little bit of a process to get accepted into this program, but once you're accepted into it, you're accepted and you can start earning money off of videos that you post about products. So basically you're just doing videos on product reviews and you get paid for it. And the awesome thing is that you don't have to post those reviews to social media. You just post them to Amazon and Amazon kind of puts them out onto their different pages. And then if someone clicks and buys that product, then you get a commission, which is awesome. So great, because once you make that video, it's passive income from there. And it's super fun to wake up every morning and see what I've made the previous day. And I'll be honest, like I haven't made a ton of money, but it's been some extra money that we can use for date nights and taking our family out to dinner, going to get ice cream, fun things like that. So definitely one that I recommend looking into. Like I said, it's a little bit of a process to get accepted. You do have to have a social media page, and they don't specify, but have a certain amount of activity and followers and things like that to get into the program. But highly recommend looking into it and checking it out, because it can be a great way to make passive income, especially if you are, for example, a stay-at-home mom or someone who's not able to go out and get a job. Definitely a good option there. So highly recommend that. Okay, so there were your 5 ways to bring in additional income in the year 2024. Thank you so much for being here. If you felt this video was helpful, feel free to like and subscribe below. I would be so incredibly grateful. And just want to say, you never know what you might be able to achieve unless you try. Don't be scared to try new things to bring in additional income. Don't be afraid to try the things listed here. You never know what could happen. You could end up having your own business, or some of these really have the potential to bring in a full-time income. Some of these are just great as a little side hustle, or if you already have a full-time job or you're a stay-at-home mom and you don't have a lot of time, these are great as just a little side thing to do on the side to bring in money for date nights or trips or things like that. But some of these have potential to explode and for you to do something amazing and have freedom and flexibility. So highly recommend checking these things out and looking into them, and just, I encourage you to follow your dreams and do what makes you happy, because I think that's the most important thing in life, is being happy and doing what you love. And to be able to make a full-time income doing what you love would be so incredible. So good luck. So glad you guys are here. Once again, if you liked this, like and subscribe below. We'll talk to you guys soon.